Smell that, Alicia? That is the scent of success. Italian leather, heated steering wheel. I have officially made it. And before you start your usual financial lecture, I'll have you know I skipped my $4 iced coffee this morning. So yeah, I'm practically Warren Buffett now.
You skipped a $4 coffee, but you just signed a loan for a $50,000 car at 9% interest.
It's an investment. You have to dress for the job you want, right? You have to drive for the life you want. When Nick invests in himself, he goes all out.
Nick, a car is not an investment. It is a depreciating hunk of metal that loses 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot. You aren't investing in yourself, you're voluntarily signing up for the quietly broke phenomenon.
Wait, what? Quietly broke? I have an M badge on my trunk, Alicia. Do I look broke to you?
That's exactly the problem. Looking successful has become way more important to people than actually being successful. Have you ever sat through a financial video and felt like you needed a PhD in economics just to understand a single sentence? Most money advice online is either confusing jargon written by robots or a dangerous get-rich-quick scheme designed to steal your hard-earned cash.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought a dog-themed crypto coin last week because a guy screaming in a rented Lamborghini told me to. It didn't go well.
Exactly. My name is Alicia, and I spent over 17 years working deep inside the high-stakes world of investment banking as an accountant. I saw exactly how the wealthiest people on the planet manage their capital to stay ahead of the system.
And I'm Nick. I'm the guy who falls for the dog coins and buys expensive cars to impress people at red lights who don't even know my name. But I'm trying to get better, which is why we created this channel.
If you are tired of the confusing jargon and you want to actually build a financial foundation that gives you freedom instead of anxiety, hit that subscribe button right now. Welcome to Nick and Alicia Invests. We're here to help you escape the financial hamster wheel.
Okay, so back to my car. Are you telling me that treating myself is a bad idea? I work 40 hours a week. I deserve this car.
It's not about what you deserve, Nick. It's about mathematics. The reason you feel broke isn't because of your daily coffee habit. Most finance channels tell you to save $4 a day, and while that's cute, it completely misses the real problem.
Which is?
You have been programmed by society to believe that buying things equals progress. You think convenience equals success.
I mean, yeah, when I buy nice stuff, I feel like I'm progressing in life. That's what school taught me. Get good grades, get a good job, buy nice stuff.
Yes, school. You know, it's funny, I look back at my time in banking and realize there is a massive educational gap costing families hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tell me, Nick, what did you learn in high school?
I learned that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Oh, and some dates about the War of 1812.
And did knowing about the mitochondria help you understand why your credit score tanked last year?
Not exactly. I didn't even know what a credit utilization ratio was until a bank rejected me.
Exactly. We graduate feeling academically prepared, but completely financially clueless. We let 18-year-olds sign student loan documents worth more than a luxury car without teaching them the first thing about interest rates or what happens when they default.
It's kind of crazy when you put it like that.
It's worse than crazy. It's like handing someone the keys to a Formula One race car after they've only ever ridden a bicycle with training wheels. It is a guaranteed crash. And that's why I'm here. Financial literacy shouldn't be a privilege reserved for the elite. It should be as basic and accessible as learning how to read.
But Alicia, why are you doing this as an animated character? You have 17 years of high-level banking experience. Shouldn't you be in a tailored suit in a fancy office recording this?
I'll be completely honest with you all. Even after 17 years in cutthroat boardrooms, I am still incredibly camera shy. I don't have the courage to show my real face just yet. Plus, I noticed something frustrating in the finance space.
What's that?
Every time I scrolled through financial feeds, every single voice was a male figure. It's like the algorithm thinks only guys want to talk about compound interest and asset allocation. I needed to voice myself in this space. Women deserve a seat at the wealth building table too.
I respect that. So, being an accountant, playing with AI and animation, you're basically learning as you go.
Exactly. I am finding this whole AI journey to be a bit like building an investment portfolio. It's slow at first, I make mistakes, but I learn and grow every day. I don't have a massive team of Hollywood editors, but I have the knowledge from the vault, and I'm going to share it.
Okay, well, let's get into the vault then. Drop a truth bomb on me. Because right now, I'm making decent money, but I feel like I'm drowning. How do I actually get rich?
First, we have to shatter your illusion of what wealth actually is. Nick, what do you think of when you see someone making $200,000 a year?
I think they're rich. They've got the giant house, the matching SUVs, the designer watches. They're winning the game.
Wrong. During my time in banking, I regularly saw people earning $200,000 who were completely, utterly broke.
Wait, what? How is that even mathematically possible? 200 grand is a mountain of cash.
Because of something called lifestyle creep. When their income goes up, their borrowing goes up. They buy the massive house, finance the 2 luxury cars, take expensive vacations on credit. Every single dollar of that $200K is already promised to a bank before it even hits their checking account.
Okay, you didn't have to attack me personally like that.
On the flip side, I've watched folks making $40,000 systematically build massive, impressive net worths through smart decision-making.
How? If you only make 40K, you can't afford the cool stuff.
Because wealth is not about how much money flows into your bank account each month, Nick. It's about what happens to that money once it gets there. Wealth is what you don't see. It's the cars you didn't buy, the status symbols you ignored.
So what you're saying is, driving a beater car is actually smart.
Driving a reliable, paid-off beater car is one of the smartest money moves you can make. Why? Because status doesn't pay your mortgage.
Okay, but if I sell the luxury car and buy a beater, what do I do with the extra money? Just let it sit in my savings account? I like seeing a big number in my banking app. It makes me feel safe.
Do not do that. We call that the safety trap. Keeping all your cash sitting in a traditional bank account is actually financial suicide in slow motion.
Financial suicide? But it's insured. It's safe. It's literally sitting in a vault.
It is sitting in a vault being eaten alive by an invisible monster called inflation. Let me break down the math. If you leave $100,000 in a regular bank account and inflation averages just 3% a year, in 10 years, that money will only have the purchasing power of about $74,000.
Wait, I did absolutely nothing, took 0 risks, and I still lost 26 grand in buying power?
Exactly. You thought you were playing it safe, but you were actually guaranteeing a loss. This is the core of what Nick and Alicia talk about on this channel. You cannot save your way to true wealth. You have to shift your identity.
Shift my identity to what? A Wall Street suit?
No, you need to move from being a consumer to capital owner. You need an automatic wealth engine that grows while you are sleeping.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Wealth engine while sleeping. So instead of buying the flashy car, if Nick invests that money into, what, real estate? Index funds?
Exactly. Index funds, ETFs, dividend investing, things we are going to teach you step by step on this channel. When Alicia invests, she doesn't look for flashy overnight trends. She looks for consistent, boring mathematical growth.
Boring? But Finance YouTube told me I need to day trade options and stare at 6 monitors drinking energy drinks.
That is entertainment, not investing. True wealth is a consistency game. It is about showing up and doing the boring stuff month after month, year after year, while everyone else is out there desperately searching for a shortcut.
So let me get this straight. If Nick invests his money into a depreciating luxury car, he gets short-term status but long-term anxiety. But if Nick invests his money into boring index funds, he gets short-term boredom, but long-term absolute freedom.
You are finally getting it. The way Alicia invests is fundamentally about buying freedom, not things. You deserve to have a financial foundation that gives you the power to make life choices based on what you want to do rather than what you can afford to do.
That actually hits really deep. I've been making decisions based on what my bank account forces me to do my entire adult life.
Most people do. They play financial defense. They wait for the bills to arrive, they panic, they pay them, and they hope there's a little left over. I want to teach you how to play offense.
I'm ready to play offense. I'm selling the M-Badge car, I'm getting a reliable sedan, I'm taking the difference, and I'm buying capital.
That is the paradigm shift. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make right now, and I'm going to make sure you have the exact roadmap to lead them towards success. We're going to cover everything: smart budgeting, paying off debt fast, the stock market, and passive income for beginners.
So basically, distilling 17 years of high-level banking knowledge into stuff that a regular guy like me can actually use without falling asleep.
Precisely. I know I'm just an accountant playing with new tech, but I cannot wait to see where this journey takes us as we build your wealth together.
If my mind is already blown in the introduction video, I can't even imagine what the actual lessons are going to be like.
We are just getting started. If you are ready to stop letting this system keep you broke,
And you want to start building the wealth you actually deserve without the confusing Wall Street jargon,
make sure to subscribe and join us on this journey. This is Nick and Alicia Invests, and we'll see you in the first real video very soon.
peace. And remember, skip the fancy car, not the coffee. Actually, maybe skip both and buy an index fund. I'm learning.
We'll work on it. See you next time, everyone.